there is a new League of Legends cinematic, and no, it's not a teaser for the next Arcane show, but I do think that whatever storyline they're building up right now is going to be the basis of the next Arcane show. And the cool thing about this season is that it takes place in Ionia, basically Runeterra's version of East Asia. It's 2D animated, it looks like an anime, and YAOSOBI and Kevin Penkin make the music, so if you're a weep, you're absolutely gonna love this season, even if it's just from the aesthetics alone. So without much further ado, let's dive into the cinematic, break it down, have my theories, but also head back to the cinematic they posted a few days ago that kind of went under the radar. Let's go. I cannot tell you how excited I am. Oh my god, this looks so pretty. Oh? There's no chance that that's not a new champion. She looks so pretty. Oh my god, Ionia is beautiful. I'm sorry, but that's gorgeous. Noxus is gonna ruin all this, isn't it? Ashe? I'm gonna cry. This is so pretty. Oh my god. Noxus is gonna ruin all of this. Look at the art style. Can we get an Arcane sequel in this art style? Like, it's gonna cost even more than Arcane, but like... an actual League of Legends anime would go so hard. I know this is a reaction, but this is a wordless reaction because I'm just crying. Oh, this season is gonna go so hard with just the aesthetics alone. Is that a Kindred mask? Oh! No, it's not Kindred, it's Ari, is it? No, Irelia? Looks so awesome! Oh! Oh, there's... there she is again. That doesn't look good. Spirit Blossom's dying is... Okay. Spirit Blossom Beyond Season 2. Okay, so that's coming later this month. Oh wow. I'm not completely sure what to say here. Honestly, this might be my worst reaction to anything ever yet, because I was just taken aback by emotions. Like that was gorgeous and the music was perfect. I already kind of expected some anime adjacent theming with the animation and stuff, because Lilas and Kevin Penkin, they're very known in working in the anime sphere. Like, Lilas is part of YAOSOBI. You probably know the opening for Oshinoko. I'm sorry, my emotions are making my speech jittery. And Kevin Penkin is really good at scoring anime, like Made in Abyss and all that kind of stuff. So I already kind of expected it, especially as Ionia is kind of like the Asia equivalent of Runeterra. And they did a beautiful job. What I did not expect though was the theming of the new champion. I expected a new champion because of the bite mark cinematic and one that they released a few days ago. We can go and look at it in a second. But they honed in on this imagery of a darkin that's currently completely unknown. If you don't know what the darkin is, here on the screen is some text. And they kind of were talking about going to Ionia, kind of to find and or recruit said darkin. So I expected the new champion to be a darkin, or a character that will be turned into a darkin. It's a couple hours later while I'm editing this, and it's been revealed that the champion name is called Yunara, and she will be a support, and she's coming later in season 2. So my whole theory about her turning into a darkin was already kind of far-fetched, but I can almost certainly say that it's now debunked. In Ionian lore, you could compare the Spirit Blossom Festival to be akin to like Halloween, the Day of the Dead, because it's a festival celebrating that one time of the year where the veil between our world and the spirit world is the thinnest, and the spirit blossoms, they're literally like spirit-induced cherry blossoms, and it's all connecting to ancestors and fallen heroes. And the Spirit Blossom skin line is all about champions embodying characters from the Spirit Blossom mythos. And I feel like this character is related to how the whole mythos of the Spirit Blossom is working. Maybe it's like some gatekeeper or guardian, and especially as they showed that the Spirit Blossom was dying. Like they showed the Spirit Blossom dying while hitting the ground. I'm intrigued, and I feel like the lore of this character is going to be so interesting. Anyway, I already tried making a video on the cinematic release a few days ago, but I started yapping for 45 minutes, so let's retry that at the back end of this one. Especially because I expected this cinematic to be a direct lead-in to whatever cinematic we would get for season 2, but it wasn't. Not really. So let's go over it really quickly. That's the helmet from Katashli. It's currently the anchor for Adakan, the new jungle monster. And as you can see, this is directly after the events of bite marks. Or at least it's in the same chamber. This is the darkin I was talking about. It's a dagger with an eye in it, very similar to other darkin imagery, but it doesn't look like any of the known darkin. It's very similar to Naviri, and it kind of looks like Griffin's sword, but it's neither, as far as we can tell.
The first lands.
Ionia is but a doorway.
But I think they're gonna use the fact that Ionia has a very thin veil to the spirit realm to begin with, but then also during the Spirit Blossom Festival, it's extra thin. So if they need to cross over to like the spirit realm or something of the sort, maybe to retrieve the darkin, they're obviously gonna use that. Maybe that's the reason why the Spirit Blossoms start dying. Okay, hold on. I have a theory, but let's watch more of this.
Come claim your prize in my world.
Listen
Yeah,
to
that's
your
100%
public
referring to the spirit realm.
Besides, you have no host.
And there it is. Vladimir says, besides you have no host. And I already kind of theorized that their original host that they wanted to get for the Darkin, because a Darkin is just corrupted god warrior ascendant that is now bound to a specific weapon. And to get back into a physical form, they often need a host. And I thought that they were going to try and use Mel for that, which really makes sense, because if you want to control a really powerful creature, you want to befriend it, right? So they tried to recruit Mel in Arcane, probably to use her as a host. Well, that didn't work out. But what if some of the person in the cinematic is some powerful spirit monster? I'm making words here, and they're gonna use her as a host. That way it could still attach together, because currently we don't know anything about this person. The only thing I kind of got out of it is that they look like some sort of Spirit Blossom guardian. And because if they needed Mel so desperately to be the host, they need someone of equal or greater power, which they are kind of rare.
And even if you did, the new Grand General would never approve another campaign in Ionia.
And this kind of confirms that the invasion of Ionia already happened before the events of Arcane. And the new Grand General is Jericho Swain. He was teased at the very end of Arcane with the multiple-eyed raven. But we haven't seen him yet. But if he is the Grand General, that means that the Triferix, the three-pointed power of Noxus, is already in power as well. But 100% they're going to Ionia to make use of the Spirit Blossom Festival to go to the spirit world, no matter what it will cost for Ionia. Oh, that kind of so cool. Oh, she is so impressive and I love her. Just look how terrifying that is. She didn't even flinch. She didn't even move or lift a finger.
Losing our host was an unfortunate turn. As for the might of Noxus, it won't be necessary.
The Might of Noxus is Darius. We saw him in the previous cinematic fighting Thrindle, the troll. So kind of double confirms that the Triferox is currently in power.
A single whisper can cut deeper than 1,000 blades.
I absolutely love the way she says that because it has two meanings. She just showed that her magic, just whispering something, could absolutely make a beast as big as Arcane just lose it. But then there's also the more literal way. She's a deceiver. She can literally shapeshift, she can multiply, and those doubles can shapeshift. She has an entire, basically cult-like operation called the Black Rose that is infiltrated everywhere. And literally the most powerful thing you can do to ruin empires, to seize control, to, I don't know, get revenge on some leader that's not listening to you. Starting rumor, whispering some stuff here and there, casting doubt. It can literally start as simple as just a whisper. And like trust, you have to build up for years because you ruin it in just an instant. So I just like that specific phrase because I feel like we're gonna see that of her. Look at her, she's so cool.
To Ionia, then.
Yeah. He was like, I'm not gonna win this argument. Smart guy. I was already laughing about this specific still yesterday, but I have to share it with you, especially because my camera was in front of it. Like, Arcane was just absolutely crashing out. He's held back by these massive chains. And then Vladimir is just there with his tiny bit of magic. Like, what are you trying to do there, buddy? That's not gonna work. It's just so, I don't know. It's so funny because this man is so powerful, but his magic just looks pathetic next to the might of Arcane. And LeBlanc is just taming him without even lifting a finger. It's a really subtle way to show how powerful they all are, and especially LeBlanc. Like, you absolutely need to be afraid of her. Anyway, it won't be at least another couple weeks before the season actually takes off on the 30th. I'll definitely be researching what the lore consequences are of what they showed in the cinematic, but also in this little small one that we just saw, the Dark Gambit, or a Dark Gambit. And let me know if you're interested in me sharing that research in a video with more details about the cinematic and the lore consequences and like theories and whatnot, because I love talking about this stuff, but I also don't want to bore you. So if you're interested, comment, like, subscribe, do it all of it, okay? Because I can and I will info dump on you guys. My friends can testify to that because I did that last night in a Discord call. I'm serious. I just do that in my free time. Anyway, I'm yapping and I'm rambling. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.